this through the grapevine. I get people sending me cringe clips. You know who you are. People send me, they DM me, they slide right in and they go, here's some cringe that you can monetize on your show. So I, being a very loud and proud Scooby-Doo fan, I've mentioned my appreciation for the Scooby-Doo franchise. I don't really keep up with the new stuff too often, but I like the old cartoon. And there's a new Scooby-Doo cartoon. I'm not watching it. I have too much else to do. If I'm going to watch Scooby-Doo, I'm going to watch the original series. But that's just me. But anyway, so this new Scooby-Doo comes out. Apparently it's not so good. I don't know. I can't have any commentary on that. I haven't seen it. And apparently it's so bad that we have right-wing media is here to bring about this. This is like, I don't even know what to say. Like, why right-wing media, like, they're just so desperate that they're talking about M&Ms, they're talking about Xbox, they're talking about, I didn't even cover the Xbox thing on my show, but they're talking about Scooby-Doo now. But anyway, this is Glenn Beck with, you'll know why this is a great clip, but this is known, very avowed Scooby-Doo fan, Glenn Beck. All right, folks, let's see what Glenn Beck has to say. I keep thinking Glenn Beck's dead, but then it's like, no, that's Rush Limbaugh. Like, they're both, to me, like, Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck are, like, the same person in my head. Like, just some old-ass dipshit cocksucker who, one of them is dead. Ideally, both of them will be dead. Then I'll stop getting confused. But anyway, let's start this. I don't even know how to introduce this. This is Glenn Beck, right-wing commentator, talking about a children's cartoon. Let's watch.
This is the HBO Scooby-Doo spinoff, which doesn't even include Scooby-Doo.
Now, again, I just want to say this. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to see it. It could be bad. It probably is bad. I've seen a lot of other people that I respect their takes on it, or on other things, say it's bad. So, I don't know. But the idea that right-wing political news media is like talking about children's cartoons because there's too many black characters in them. I mean, I'm just saying, like, what is going on? All right.
Shaggy has been replaced by a black man named Norville. Fred is the only white.
Wait. Okay. What?
Has been replaced by a black man named Norville. Fred is the only.
So, known Scooby-Doo fan. Norville is, of course, Shaggy is not his name. For those of you that don't know, Shaggy is actually not his name. Shaggy is his nickname because of his hairstyle. So his actual name is Norville. Now, I mean, in the original cartoon, Norville, aka Shaggy, is not black. But you know what? This is the thing with Scooby-Doo. Who cares if they make a show where all the characters are black? It's one show. There's like 90,000 different iterations of Scooby-Doo. You got Scooby-Doo, you got Where Are You, you got Mystery Inc., you got like the fucking kids Scooby-Doo one where they're children or whatever. You know, there's like 9,000 different fucking Scooby-Doos. Who cares if someone makes a version where they're black for once? I don't know. We've seen a lot of white Shaggies. I'm just saying it's not that big of a deal. But his name is Norville, so a black guy named Norville. I've never met a black person named Norville. I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but okay, let's keep going.
Shaggy has been replaced by a black man named Norville.
I just love this. Shaggy was replaced by Norville. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, again, I haven't seen the show. I don't care enough to watch it. Me, you know what I see? When I see a new version of my favorite show where they change Shaggy to a black guy, I'm like, I'm going to go watch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just not going to watch it because I'm not paying for HBO. Why would anyone give HBO Max money at this point? They canceled Westworld, those motherfuckers, right? So...
is the only white character, so he's evil. He's a privileged misogynist.
What? Whoa, what? Okay.
Fred is the only white character, so he's evil. He's a privileged misogynist who can't dress or feed himself. Velma.
Okay, what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now I want to watch this show. I thought all the characters were black. Now I know that my people have representation. Now I'm gonna check out the show. I just gotta listen. So now, obviously, I don't know how accurate this interpretation is of Fred. But Fred is a white, privileged misogynist who can't feed himself. Can't feed himself. What?
A white character, so he's evil. He's a privileged misogynist who can't dress or feed himself. Velma.
Yo, the way he is saying this, like, okay, I'm just saying, how a motherfucker is like Glenn Beck capable of saying this without laughing? Like, I mean, that's a skill. You know, that's a skill right there. Being able to say this shit without even a crack of a smile, you know, without a stutter, you know, like, fuck, man, that I aspire to get to that point in my career where I can say this level of shit, this horse shit, and not laugh my ass off. It's so good. I gotta listen to it again. He can't dress or feed himself.
Fred is the only white character, so he's evil. He's a privileged misogynist who can't dress or feed himself. Velma is a black...
Okay, so Velma's black. All right. Okay. Now, again, I gotta watch the show. I feel like there's a whole extra layer of entertainment in this clip that I'm not getting because I haven't seen this new version of Scooby-Doo. So I gotta watch it. I gotta check it out because if Fred can't dress or feed himself, I mean, that sounds like it's a good show. Like, is he just incapacitated in bed? Like, I've got a vision of, like, Fred is like a vegetable in bed in his home, right? And, like, and everyone goes and visits him and, like, helps him put his pants on. Like, is that really what happens? Like, I don't know. I haven't seen the show. But okay, let's keep going. Velma is black. Then what?
Velma is a black Asian, and Daphne is half Asian, half white, and they're...
So, okay, black Asian, half white. Does it say that in the show? Like, and also, like, Glenn Beck, do you think he's actually watched the show? Like, I mean, like, I'm serious. Do you think he's actually watched the show, or is he just reading a copy of a paper that someone else wrote for him, right? Do you think the person who wrote the words that Glenn Beck is reading, do you think they watched the show? Like, how many layers removed are we here? Like, has anyone involved with the production of this banger clip watched the program even a single second? Like, I mean, I'm just curious. All right. So Daphne's half Asian, half white. Okay, let's go.
They're both bisexual. Obviously, there's more than one lesbian kissing scene. Another scene features teenage...
I guess I gotta check out Velma.
Teenage boys kissing. And they're...
Teenage boys are kissing. Oh, boy.
There's plenty of examples of DOINKS sexualizing children. So...
No. What did he say? What?
And there's plenty of examples of DOINKS sexualizing children. So, what happens when you let woke bullies...
I can't even... There's there's so much wrong. There's so much wrong. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. This motherfucker said DOINKS. What is DOINKS? Does anyone know? I'm spitting all over myself. I'm sorry. But what is DOINKS? Did he say DOINKS?
Sexualizing children.
What?
Teenage boys kissing. And there's plenty of examples of DOINKS sexualizing children. So, what happens?
What is DOINKS? What is that? What is he saying? What is he saying? What is that? What is DOINKS? What is DOINKS? Does anyone know where did he get that from? Was that on the copy sheet that he's reading? Did someone write down DOINKS? Or was that like an ad lib? Like, what the fuck? Yo, we need to get the whole goddamn gang, and I feel like we need to go investigate what happened here. We gotta get Scooby and the gang and go right down to the Blaze Studios and figure out how the hell this clip even got through to the how am I watching this? How is this possible? Where did DOINKS come from? Who says that? What is that? Okay. There's 20 more seconds. 26, actually. Let's keep going.
When you let woke bullies take control of what should be considered funny. See, they do.
But, like, Glenn Beck is acting like he's watched Scooby-Doo before. The motherfucker said DOINKS. Like, he's never seen the show. I don't know what to tell you.
What they always do. They don't write comedy because they don't believe comedy is funny. They believe comedy.
Okay. So, okay, who's they, by the way? The woke bullies? Woke bullies don't believe comedy is funny, so what is comedy? I mean, isn't comedy defined as being funny? This is comedy. I would define this as comedy, I hope. I mean,
you're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to clap angrily. Yes! Finally! They're making out! Yes! That's what their comedy is.
Like, top 10 things you don't want to do out of context. Hold up. Let me just,
Leave comedy. You're not supposed to laugh. You're supposed to clap angrily. Yes! Finally! They're making out. Yes!
What the fuck? Oh, top 10 things you don't want to do when the video's not rolling. I mean, what the fuck? Okay, so woke bullies... They don't believe comedy is funny, and they clap angrily when people make out. I mean, I clap when someone's making out. I go like, that's me when I'm watching a movie and they're making out. I'm like, right? Does anyone else do that? I'm glad Glenn Beck is representing my culture here. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know how any of this happens. I watched this already and it was still very funny. Goddamn DOINKS. I don't even know what to say. Like, what is that? I'm serious. Like, I really do want to know, was DOINKS written on the copy sheet that he's reading? Or was that him trying to ad-lib but failing? And then also, I mean, the classic banger of not knowing that Shaggy's name is Norville. I mean, anyway, I'm not going to watch this show. I don't care about this show. But we're at this point now where right-wingers, they will literally stalk, like, children's media just to talk about... Like, that's weird. Like, that's weird, man. Like, I love Scooby-Doo because I'm a child at heart, and I can't grow out of my childhood phase. So I love Scooby-Doo. But, like, you know, Glenn Beck's not a Scooby-Doo fan. Why is it? This is cultural appropriation is what it is. That's what this is, man. This is cultural motherfucking appropriation. Goddamn DOINKS. What the fuck? Oh, my God.